everybody, it's me Megs, and I'm here to show you guys exactly how I do my braids underneath my protective styles of wigs. As you guys may know, I am taking a break from my consistent bunning just because I had a setback from the consistent bunning. So I've noticed that these braids underneath my wigs work out really well. But what I do first, I make sure that my hair is shampooed and deep conditioned. I normally do that on Sundays because I wear my protective styles of wigs throughout the whole week. So what I'm doing now, I'm just kind of loosen up my hair with my fingers because my hair is air dried to damp. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to use my rake comb, and you can get this kind of comb at your local beauty supply store or even at Target is where I've seen this kind of comb. And I'm going to use some clippy clips. These are the plastic kind of duckbill clips because, you're going to need to pin away your hair when you're styling. So now I'm going to go ahead and decide where I want my part. I kind of want a deep set part for the week, so I'm going to make sure that I put it in the perfect place. So you would kind of decide if you want your side part or your middle part depending on which wig you're wearing. I kind of decide on the wig of my choice of the week if I want a side or a middle part. So I'm going to take that all the way to the back, and as you guys know, I'm not going to part in the middle of my hair just because I've had some issues with the middle part of my hair and I don't want to manipulate too much in that area, especially since my hair is damp also. So I'm going to pin away this side of my hair so I can go ahead and start working on the other section. So I'm going to use my clip and pin that away. So now I'm going to work on this section, and I'm going to go ahead and part this in the middle so I can start my braid. You would just basically figure out what size sections you want for your parting depending on how thick your hair is. My hair is fine, and plus I'm 1 week post relaxer, so I really don't need too many small sections at this point, and it works out really well for me, and it's not bumpy or bulky. So just figure out the size of the section of your braid that you need. Now I'm going to use my Aunt Jackie Not On My Watch Instant Detangling Therapy, which is a leave-in conditioner and a detangler all in one. So I'm going to apply that in my hand, and I'm going to use about a quarter size, and I'm going to apply this from the bottom of my section of hair to the top. So working from the bottom all the way up. And this stuff works really, really well. It smells good, and it detangles my hair really well. It makes it feel like butter. So make sure you focus that all in that section. So now I'm going to use the Moroccan Oil Hydrating Styling Cream. This pretty much is basically a very lightweight moisturizer, and I love using this. So I'm applying this again from the bottom, working my way up to the root. And now I am detangling my hair very gently using my rake comb from the bottom up. And as you guys notice that my hair does appear a lot wetter than what it was before, and that's just because of the product that I applied. It kind of makes the hair very wet. So I'm going to detangle like that. Now I'm going to use my Moroccan oil, Moroccan treatment. So that's Moroccan oil treatment. So I'm going to seal my hair. So I start from the bottom and work my way up. So this is kind of like an oil, and it just seals in all that good stuff, and it, gives my hair a great shine. For my edges, I'm going to use this Curls Passion Fruit Control paste here, and I absolutely love this stuff. This product is geared towards natural, so it works really well, and the hold is great, and it doesn't revert the hair back. From my personal experience, when I was a couple weeks post, it didn't revert my edges back. So I'm going to apply this to my edges before I do my braids, and then I'm going to go ahead and brush that in. So my hair is damp, so the product holds really well, but I noticed that it works really well. My hair is dried also. So I'm going to brush that in, and now I'm going to start my braid, and I'm going to have my braid a little further back from my hairline. I don't want it all up on my hairline because I'm going to be wearing the wigs. So if the wind blows, I don't want my braid exposed. And also make sure that your braids aren't really, really tight because you don't want to experience any breakage from the actual braids. And always make sure you alternate your parts, of course. And I'm applying some more of the Moroccan oil treatment to the ends of my hair just to give it some extra juiciness. And once I get to the ends, I'm not going to braid it all the way to the ends. I'm going to twist it because the ends are very fragile and it's the oldest part of your hair, so you don't want too much manipulation there. So just twist the ends. So I'm going to repeat the same process as I did before in all the sections of my hair. Apply the Aunt Jackie detangling leave-in. Then I applied the Moroccan oil hydrating cream. And then I detangled like this with my rake comb. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply the Moroccan oil treatment starting from the bottom up like that, basically sealing in all that goodness. And then I'm going to go ahead and braid, and making sure that the braids are nice and comfortable and not too tight, and make sure that you aren't causing any extra breakage from your braids. Make sure they're nice and loose. Once I get to the bottom, I applied a little bit more of my Moroccan oil treatment oil, and then I'm going to go ahead and just twist the bottom. Don't braid it all the way to the end. Like so. And that is that section. And again, if you have thicker hair, you may have to use smaller sections. Now I'm going to go ahead and loosen up the larger side of my hair. Again, my hair is air dried to damp, so it does still have a little wetness to it though. And if you're wondering, like, well, is your hair wet? How does it dry? It does dry overnight because, you know, I wear these braids throughout the whole week, so it'll be dry by the morning. So I'm going to do a smaller section on the other side just because, you know, it's obviously a larger section. So I'm going to part them a little smaller than I did the other side. And then I did the same process with applying product. And then I applied the curl control paste to my edges and brush in. And that's after I applied all my leave-in, my moisturizing lotion in the Moroccan oil treatment oil. And I'm braiding it now. And once again, making sure that the braid isn't too tight, and make sure you're not putting any stress on your hairline, because the hairline is very fragile also. So make sure you're very gentle and your braid is not tight because you don't want to mess up your edges. So that's pretty much it. I repeated the whole process of applying the product to all of the sections. And again, if your hair is thicker, go ahead and adjust the size of your braids. But this works really well for me, and my wigs tend to lay very flat with doing this kind of braiding pattern. It's not much of a braiding pattern, it's just some, you know, cornrows just thrown in my hair, like Felicia. Now for the tails of my braids, I'm going to twist those together because I need to pin the hair away for when I want to wear my wigs throughout the week. So I'm just twisting those together, and I'm going to twist the other side as well, like that. And I promise you the braids will dry overnight, and your hair will be dry in the morning because I know winter's coming up. So this will be a great protective style as well with the braids for your wigs. So I'm going to pin my hair. I'm going to use large bobby pins. I find that these work well for me, but you don't have to use the large bobby pins. You can use whichever size you need to, and then just tuck the hair in the bobby pin, and make sure you really tuck the very ends of your hair. I did not show that on camera, but you want to definitely make sure your ends are tucked away and that they're protected. So this is the final look of my braids. This is how I wear my hair for the whole entire week underneath my wigs. I oil my scalp down with my castor oil mix, which I made a video about that you can check out. That link is below. And I'm going to be wearing my hair like this for the whole week. And it works really well because especially if I'm busy throughout the week, I just do this and put my wig on. And as you can see, it matches the closure of the wig. And that's why I stress that you should figure out which parting you want to match the wig. So yeah, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask those down below. And there will be a product listing of all the things that I used in this video on my hair that you can check out. And like always, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.